The ocean was lying to them, or so it seemed, because no matter how hard they sailed, the sea itself was pushing back. In 1513, the Atlantic was still a breathing mystery. Its surface shimmered like polished glass, but beneath it, unseen forces pulled and twisted with quiet authority. Spanish explorers cut across the blue with wooden hulls and canvas sails, chasing empire, gold, and glory. Yet somewhere off the coast of what we now call Florida, something strange began to happen. Ships slowed, oars strained, sails snapped in the wind, and still the vessels drifted backward. At first, the men blamed fatigue, then the ships, then God. The water felt alive, warm against their hands, faster than the wind itself. The sea was moving, not in waves, but in direction. This was no storm, no tide they recognized. It was a river inside the ocean. The explorers didn't have instruments to measure currents, no equations, no global maps. What they had were journals, instincts, and fear sharpened by survival. They noticed how floating debris raced northward, how ships returning to Europe moved faster along certain paths as if guided by an invisible road. Midway through the voyage, a realization surfaced like a breath held too long. The ocean wasn't still. It was flowing. This discovery reframed everything. The sea was no longer a passive obstacle. It was an engine, a conveyor belt of heat and motion, shaping weather, trade, and fate itself. The current they encountered would later be called the Gulf Stream, but to them, it was simply the fast water. And it changed history. Routes were redrawn, voyages shortened, empires expanded faster than ever before. What began as a struggle against unseen resistance became a partnership with the planet's own circulation system. But here's the deeper truth, the part they couldn't yet know. That current wasn't just carrying ships. It was carrying warmth from the equator toward colder lands, softening climates, feeding storms, and quietly regulating life across continents. A single moving river of seawater was shaping forests, cities, and futures far beyond the horizon. The emotional climax came not with triumph, but humility. Humanity realized, perhaps for the first time, that the Earth was not static beneath our ambitions. It was dynamic, powerful, and utterly indifferent. Today, satellites trace what those sailors felt with blistered hands and aching arms. But the wonder remains the same. Because the moment humans first recorded ocean currents wasn't just a scientific milestone, it was the instant we learned the planet moves beneath us, whether we notice or not. If this story stirred something in you, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment. What unseen force do you think is shaping our future right now?